Okay, I'm back for these videos, finally. So I got 5 of these journals, and there's 2 different kinds. These ones have these trims, kind of white, so I'm going to do these first. And then I have these ones that are all the same trims here. And so let's get started. Alrighty, so there's 2 different journals here. And this one has 96 pages on it. I'm just going to leave that in there. And this is what it looks like. It's one signature. It's made out of an envelope. And it's been decoupaged. Let me see if I can find the decoupage bottle. I don't know where it is. I was going to show it to you, but it's yellow stained. Because I used this ink, the Distress ink, and I added some water to the Mod Podge. Oh, here it is. Oops, knocking over my light. This is the Mod Podge, and oh, it's stuck. I can't open it now. But anyways, I colored it. I need to get that open because I still got some in there, but it's glued shut. But this is what I put on there, and it took me a long time. Oh my gosh, it took me forever. It seemed like it was several layers because you're going over an envelope. And so here we go. Here's one of them. But there's 2 different flowers on the front. They should be the same size. I think they're like 5 by 6. Oh, 5 by 9. Nope, a 6 by 9. Okay, 6 by 9 journal. So this has 96 pages. All right. So this one has got some, this is actually trim from, this is what you'd put on like a cake, around the cake. I don't know where I got it from, Walmart or something, but it's cool. So I just put it on there. Here's just some seam binding. Got some lace here, card, coffee stain, piece of scrapbook paper. Oh, here's the information on that journal. There's an envelope with just a couple journaling cards from index cards. And let's see. Yeah, 6 by 9, 96 pages. This is just a photocopy of a photograph. Got the paper, there's coffee and tea stain paper, and some of it's inked. Like these were white, so I inked it up so it doesn't look just plain white. And vintage S&H stamps, some trims. Here is a dictionary, vintage dictionary page, and this right here is a pocket. This is wallpaper, and I put a piece of paper or a dictionary page on the back because this is this page came from a cookbook, so I just covered it because it didn't go with this journal. So a journaling card I made, and with some fabric, some cheesecloth, S&H stamps, green stamps, and some fabric. So I just made that. And lots of journaling space, some collaging, vintage wallpaper. This is a vintage letter. I just stuck that on there. Some stickers. So I'm gonna go fast here. This is a vintage seam binding thing. Some ephemera. I'm just gonna do this because it will take me forever. This is, see, it's the envelope, and I stuck it on here. You can put it on a page. You can cut it in half. You can put it to the side, whichever. Or you can just stick stuff in there. And here's part of a cookbook. Some trims, vintage trims, journaling card. And belly band, just some journaling cards, music paper, vintage book page. It's just a card. This came from one of those photo albums where you put the photo in the top. So I took them out. Oh, here's the envelope to this card here. It's in there. And I put one in each one of these books. So it'd be good to have a photo in there. It's actually, wish I had a photo, but I don't. Some printer paper. Kind of looks lacy. I like that. This is from an Ideals magazine. There we go. This is another card. Another card. Oops. A page of dictionary page and scrapbook paper. And this is vintage wallpaper. There's a scrapbook, a journaling card. And this is a pocket here. And it's got double pockets, piece of ephemera in there. Coffee stained envelope, empty. And couple journaling spots. This is the middle of the signature. And oh, this is another pocket, and it's just got an envelope in there. Journaling card, some scrapbook paper, a bookmark. I made that from a file folder, I believe. Here's some vintage ephemera in here, and that's coffee stained guest chip, and there's a vintage alfalfa receipt. And this obviously came from when you put photos in, photo album. I'll take care of that later. Put all that stuff back. What happened here? Oh, okay. All right, this is an Ideals, and I put one of those pieces on there. Book page. This is a journaling card. Oh, okay. And I put this is an actual stamp, and I just took some threads that came off some of the fabric that I had and just stuck it on there. And this is from one of those, I just said there, dictionary pages. So that's that. Some trims. Another pocket, just some scrapbook paper, lace. This is just an envelope, not an envelope, a napkin. And it's a flag. Thought it was cool. So this is just some ephemera. Love that printed paper. Let me just take that off there. Take care of that later. This came out green. I'm not sure why, but I coffee stained it. And it opened up, so actually I think it's kind of cool. You can write on the inside and then close it up. And you can alter that postcard. And another page from a cookbook, vintage cookbook. And this is from a 1940s typewriter class book. And this was like a lesson that you had to type. And that's how you learn how to type right, was do that. And there's some vintage stuff right there. Some washi tape. This is from a book page. This is from another book page. Just look vintage to me. Just some pieces of ephemera. This is coffee stained. Another journaling tag, and of course another one of those book pages, dictionary pages. This is just a piece of pretty scrapbook paper. It's kind of raised flower, and this is a vintage photo, and somewhere in New England area. And this is just a little booklet. All right, and there's some more of that trims. And this is the back of that book. All right, and this one's got this flower. Same size, got 104 pages. That's a vintage advertisement. Just another piece of, oh, there's the information on the journal. Coffee stain paper. Another picture, some stenciling, some vintage trims, like a velvety, some stickers, some those S&H green stamps, a little bit of stamping in this one. And so I'm not going to show you everything in this one. It's kind of similar. And here's another one of those pretty journaling cards. Not cards, but paper. And so this one's got more, what do you want to call it? Stamping in it. Some vintage wallpaper. And this is just a pocket, the journaling card. Another one of those, what you call it? Vintage letters that you could write on. Yeah, this has a lot more stamping. And this is a vintage child's, what do you call it? Dictionary page. There's a pocket with some ephemera in there. Another one of those pieces of that pretty paper. It's embossed paper. I didn't do that. I don't have an embosser. There's another one of those cards and a belly band. Somebody had made this, and I just added it to this journal. Got some more stenciling there. Got another journaling card with a belly band. And this has got a piece of sample from a wallpaper pack that I had. There's a vintage photo of some cheesecloth, some ribbon that I made from paper. Another one of those postcards that you can alter. Actually, I like to do it this way. This is kind of too big, but you could cut that back right there. I just like the way it looks and ink it up. And it makes the perfect pocket. And this is an Ideals magazine page. There's another one of those cards. Another one of those packs that has that paper and a bookmark. Another altered envelope, journaling card, tuck spot. Another opening here with a little envelope. I don't know if this one's got one. Oh yeah, it does have that one too. And it's just got a journaling card. Coffee stained. Pretty embossed paper. Some little, oh, it's got a guest check in there. Oh, it's got the same elements as the other one. Just, and I took one of those pages. I just love that vintage dictionary pages. This one just got a lot of, lots of different stencils that I use. Journaling card. This is a vintage photo, little girl. Scrapbook paper. One of those cards. There's a vintage receipt. Here's a bookmark. Vintage, oh, this is a tuck. Some book pages. These are kind of fragile, but they would look so good as a background, decoupaged on something. Another one of those envelopes that you could use as a pocket or just stuff in. This one, oh, I got this in here. This is from, and there's another one of those dictionary pages. I like these envelopes. This color kind of goes with that, and you could cover over that. But these are for, I think they are Discover, and I just like their envelopes. They're thick, and they have colored ones, and so they're really neat to use to decoupage on. Some of the pages that I glued on there. from a book page because it was a coffee, not a coffee, it was a cookbook page. It was ugly, and so I used that to cover it. Tuck spot there. Just a couple pieces of ephemera. And then a journaling card in there. And here is another photo. So this is this set here, and I'll get to the others because they're all different, but they do have some similar elements. All right, these will be listed on my eBay shop, hopefully by the end of next week. Thank you very much for stopping by my channel. Have a blessed day.